It's been a long time since we had a gardening report. I think the last one was in October. Anyway, this is what's happening. Seed tray, hot pepper, cherry tomatoes, clomi, some beans which are ready to move into the garden, sweet pepper, sweet marjoram, believe it or not, and tarragon, I think. Or they're weeds, not sure. The maidenhead fern with an attack of woolly aphid. Front balcony, morning glory, grown from seed. A tomato complete with tomato plant complete with a baby tomato there. Lavender grown from cuttings. Strawberries doing well. This is the mini melon, which is showing signs of developing a flower. Flowering rosemary, again grown from cuttings. Lost about 25% of the cuttings. Some nasturtiums which I've decided to pot up, rescued them from the garden. Peppers ready to go into the garden. And what the house plants that used to be downstairs have had to come up here because the bloody cats kept knocking the plant pots over. And the routine on a Monday is to feed all the plants. The low nitrogen feed. And because of work commitments over the last couple of weeks, been very busy. The garden's been quite neglected. Weeds are starting to take over. This is the bit that Vicky planted. A fair amount of stuff has died, just disappeared. And cats have been playing and they've flattened things. And there are a hell of a lot of nasturtiums which have seeded themselves from the enormous plant that I had last year, and I'm starting to pop those up because petunias are on their last legs. They're either dying or they're dead. So the master plan over the next couple of days is to replace all the petunias with the nasturtiums which are growing in the garden, and then fill in all the gaps with stuff from the side garden and pots which I've got upstairs. In the front side garden, you can't see them, but there is a lot of cosmos seeds which got sown and they're coming up. And the reason you can't see the cosmos seeds is because 99% of the green stuff here is all weeds, so it's down on my hands and knees sometime this week and get this lot out. Rear side garden, a lot of self-sown busy lizzies, impatiens, so that's got to get moved into the front. There's a few nasturtiums in there as well. The containers, the petunias are looking pretty thick, so they're going to come out in the fullness of time. Impatiens, busy lizzie in the container. And the biggest garden pest of all. This little bugger follows me around with his brother, and as I put things into the ground, they dig them out again. One of my tomatoes disappeared that way.